What? Look at that. There it is. 700cc Moto Morini Escape. Oh. All right, we are super close to the Moto Morini headquarters. Right over here. Super stoked to get one of the first looks of the new Moto Morini Escape 700. All right, the 700 is here. The 450 is here, and the brand new 1200 is here as well. Take a look at these three boxes. Probably 450, 700, 1200. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm freaking excited. All right, we just got here and got off the motorcycle, and oh man. But this is what I think is going to be the new 700. What? Look at that. There it is. 700cc Moto Morini Escape. Oh, look at this beautiful logo. Oh, SP Connect? These guys know what they're doing. That's for sure. That's my premier phone mount, SP Connect. You're welcome, Rick. Look at this. Oh, this beautiful dashboard. What do you have down here? SP Connect is great because I can one-handedly take pictures, then come back down and set my phone in place and lock it down without ever having to push a second button. That's my favorite part. So what are we looking at here on this new dashboard that's different from the previous?
So main feature is the whole dash has been updated. So everything's kind of quicker, newer, better across the board. The actual display icons are better. Just the functionality of everything's really quick now. It just seems a lot faster, like any newer phone, right? You get a new phone and the thing's super fast. That's the new operating system. Out of the box, you get Bluetooth connectivity, phone connectivity, onboard maps, and turn-by-turn direction. Super easy to use. Scan a QR code, it'll take you to the app. You got to download. It's also got an onboard dash cam, and that's right here.
Onboard dash cam? Yeah. That is incredible.
Little camera right up under there now.
What? No way.
So you get
that's rad.
App, and it's got everything. It has live feed, all that good stuff, so you can actually go into it and see all that stuff and save videos that you want to keep or anything.
Oh, it's amazing.
So yeah,
that is amazing.
I mean, they've touched everything on this bike from top to bottom, whether it's the windscreen getting updated to a one-hand push and pull with your mount style. The head cover's been updated. The bike now comes with handguards out of the box. The seat's been updated. It's got better foam. It's got a center stand down there now. Same, tubeless wheels, Pirelli tires, Brembo brakes. The exhaust is all redone with now a high pipe, and it sounds so much better. It sounds so good. But yeah, just all the things that all the consumers and all you guys that are out riding and stuff really wrote to us and said, hey, we'd love to see these things. That's been updated. But I think the one big thing that I got really excited about was if you pan right under there, there's an adjuster knob for that rear shock.
What?
So now you have fully adjustable suspension. Just all the upgrades we were asking for, and I tell you what, this motor, oh man, it's going to make I think we're going to give the Tenere a run for its money.
Oh, I hear some injectors firing up.
Well, Kyle, get your helmet, sir, and I guess you'll be the third person to ride one.
All right, let's put the helmet on and get this puppy out for a ride. So I just got here turning off the old 390. This here is the Escape 650 that I was on for about 1,500 miles. Super fun machine. As you can see, it is the 650, 649 cc's according to the graphics. But here in the garage is the brand new 700. Oh, look at this. One of the things I was just informed about was the new dash cam. That's right. You got a camera right here in the front of the motorcycle. How cool is that? Now, before we get into this machine and some of the bits and features about it, which we'll get into here in just a second, I'm really curious about these boxes that are sitting out front here. All right, what do we have? Let's take a look here. We have a brand new X-Cape White.
White 700.
Right here, White 700. Pretty amazing.
May or may not be a 1200.
May or may not be a 1200 in passion red. Oh, a 1200 cc Moto Morini. I am super excited. Guys, I might have to change out my 1190 for a 1200. I'm just telling you. And this is what?
This may or may not be a Vittori 450.
A 450 Vittori in Fuji white? Hey, I got a question. Why is the 400 or the 450 much, much bigger than the 1200?
So the crate wise?
Yeah.
That's for me to know. And
it's one of those secret things where the smallest bike comes in the biggest package and the biggest bike comes in the smallest package. That's pretty exciting. Anyway, let's step on into the shop here. Oh man, like I said, I loved the 650. The 700 now has a center stand, which is cool. And a side stand, of course. And let's jump on this puppy and see what we got. So, an amazing piece that I love is the SP Connect unit right here on the top. I've been running SP Connect for years on my machines, and the fact that that's already on here on the bike is pretty cool. Let's hit the key. Alrighty. So we have the intro screen coming up. Got 44 miles on the odometer. Pretty cool. Rad. Oh. Man, hearing a bike start up for the first time is phenomenal. All right, here we go. So 43 miles. Oh, off the bat, the initial release of the clutch, I can tell you that the amount of grab that this bike has out of the gate is phenomenal. Again, that is the previous X-Cape 650 that I was on for about 1,500 miles. And this here is the new 700. Oh, wow. The smoothness of this motor right out of the gate is crazy. Now, here's a little thing. Like, I rode the Calibro 700. I rode that bike for several hundred miles as well. Now, that's a 700cc cruiser motor. Very different. I rode it on this exact same road. Leaving out, I've got my impressions of how that motor feels, how that bike feels, how the 650 feels, the Scrambler on the same exact road. So this is going to be a really, really cool synopsis of the differences. Now I can tell you the smoothness of this 700cc motor versus the 650. I don't know how they did it, but they absolutely managed to make this thing super, super smooth. I just this morning released a SCR 650 video that talks about the differences between the 650 and the 700. Now I can tell you that the windscreen on this bike versus the 650 is not as great. I'm getting a lot of wind noise buffeting here in the corners or the sides of my helmet on both sides. But the overall acceleration and feel of this motor is freaking amazing. Oh man, unbelievable. The 50cc difference between the 650 or 649 and the 700 is unmistakably amazing. It really is unbelievable the amount of power and feel that they've been able to get out of this motor with just a 50cc increase. Here hitting this corner, I can feel that the suspension is a little bit more refined. The bike is definitely more peppy and more powerful and more wanting to go and do. That is for sure, 100%. There was a lag in the 650 throttle response that I really didn't care for so much. Ooh. It's got the same footholds that the 650 had. Awesome for long rides. You can kick your heels up and put them into these little footholds, if you will. And that provides a nice place for your boots to sit and the toes of your feet to rest on the foot pegs themselves. Wow. This bike feels so much more refined than the 650. It's unbelievable. Open the throttle up and it just comes alive, super smooth, purrs like a kitten. Wow. I am blown away at the difference between these two machines. Absolutely blown away. Alright, Moto Morini is shutting down for the day and I need to get this bike back to them, so I'm going to go ahead and flip around on the freeway and get this thing off. But here in the near future, I'll be able to take one of these machines out and give you a full, detailed breakdown of how it runs on the street, how it runs off-road, the feeling that I have for it in all of the various positions that I've had that 650 in. But look at this. The pass-around factor of this bike as compared to the previous version is unmistakably 100% better. Absolutely. Look at that. Wow, you guys did a phenomenal job on this machine right here. Oh, and the brakes? Oh, they feel great too. ABS kicking in when it needs to. I'm telling you, this 650 is fantastic. And if you're an entry-level rider and you're looking to get an amazing bike at a value price point, that 650 is it. For sure. Now, if you're looking for something that's not going to get out of control, that's going to be perfect for any position that you put it into and you're not going to go crazy, then I really believe that the 650 is probably the bike for you. If you're a little bit more advanced than that, and you want a bike that's going to give you ultimate performance, very similar to that of the Tenere 700. Man, look at this. The amount of lurch this bike has in just barely releasing the clutch at a stoplight. Oh. But I really think that these bikes are for two different people. If you're a more advanced rider looking for something that's going to be economical, that's going to be extremely adventuristic in its performance, this is probably the machine, the 700. If you're a newer rider getting into this space and you want something that's going to be docile, you want it to be predictable, and you want it to be able to run forever, well, maybe the 650 is the bike for you. All right, so this is going to be our turn. Whoa! This bike is a completely different motorcycle than the 650, I gotta tell you. Wow, everything about it is updated, is advanced. Whew, this thing is freaking rad. Cannot wait to get one of these puppies. All right, here we are. Back to my 390. All right, 390, you're gonna have to go up for sale because I gotta get one of these puppies in the garage. That is absolutely what I have to tell you today, sir. Wow. Escape 700. Amazing machine. Brand new 2026 Escape 700. At less than $9,000, you can get this puppy into your garage. Wow. That's like the entry-level price point of the new 390 Adventure. Crazy. Has all the tech. It's got cameras. It's got amazing tubeless wheels. It's got Brembo brakes. All the things that you're looking for, this bike has got. And that's what I have for you guys today. Just a quick little spin on this beautiful new motorcycle, the new Escape 700 from Moto Morini. If you have any questions about this bike, please leave a comment down below. I'm going to have the full review of the 650, and I'll compare it to what we have here on the 700, but plain and simple, it's 20% better than the previous model. 100%. Everything about this machine right here is better than the 650, unless you are that first time new rider and you want something a little more tame, a little more docile than the 650 is the one you need to buy. You really need to buy that bike because it's probably the best entry-level adventure motorcycle that you can purchase. But if you want to have immense fun, like undeniable fun, for the lowest price point possible, this is your ticket to win. I'm Bradshaw. Thanks for watching. Until next time, guys, take care and ride safe out there.